Hi guys, this is Arpita and you're watching my channel Arpita Brajesh. So today I'm going to solve the exercise 2.3 of a chapter polynomial. So here we go. So let me quickly copy down the question. So here the question number 1. So from exercise 2.3. So what is it? It's divide the polynomial p of x by the another polynomial g of x and find the quotient and remainder in each of the following. So here in total we have 3 questions under question number 1. So first question, the one which I am going to solve is p of x is equals to x raised to 3 minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3. Okay, so now this polynomial should be divided by another polynomial which is given as x square minus 2. Okay, so this is done by division method. So what I do is I take this polynomial, okay, that is p of x, and divide by g of x. Okay, so now this p of x acts as a dividend, so you need to place p of x inside bracket minus 3. Okay, this is divided by g of x, which is nothing but x square minus 2. Okay, so now see here, the first term you have here is x cube and the term in the divisor is x square. So to x square, if you multiply x, okay, you're going to get x cube, right? So x square into x will give you x cube. So all you need to concentrate is the first term. So you need to bring the first term by multiplying with any term. So you should check with by multiplying what term to the divisor you're going to get the first term in the dividend. Okay, so here for x square, if I multiply x, I'm going to get x cube. Okay, and the next term in the divisor is minus 2. So again minus 2 into x is minus 2x. So here you can see when I multiply minus 2 into x, I don't get x square term. So this term will be 0. There will be nothing. So hence minus 2x I am going to place it beneath the like term. Okay, so here it is 2x. So hence I am going to place beneath the 5x term. Okay, since they are like terms. So here first thing I need to do is change the sign. So here it's plus, so I'm going to change it to minus, and this one is minus, so I'm going to change it to plus. So now you know that x cube minus x cube will cancel out, and here you will get the 0. So here you have minus 3x square, you don't have anything here, plus 0 is going to get you minus 3x square. So similarly plus 5x, if you add plus 2x, you're going to get plus 7x. Okay, so then you bring this minus 3 as it is down. So this was the first step in the division of these two polynomials. So next you can see that the first term in the second expression you have is minus 3x square. So here first term in the divisor is x square. So to this x square, if you multiply minus 3, you're going to get minus 3x square, right? So hence I'm going to place minus 3 over here, and this minus 3 will be multiplied with all the terms of the divisor. So minus 3 into x square will give you minus 3x square. Okay, next minus 2 into minus 3 will give you plus 6. Okay, but since this doesn't have a x term, so here you will have nothing, so just place 0. So here it is plus 6. Okay, so now next step is change the sign. So it's plus here, so I'll take minus, minus here I'll take plus. So minus 3x square plus 3x square will cancel out and you'll get the 0 as remainder. So here it is 7x, write down as it is. Next minus 3 minus 6 will give you minus 9. Okay, so now this is the end, because you know the first term is 7x and the first term here is x square, so you won't get just an x term, so hence this will be the end, and this is a quotient. Okay, quotient is x minus 3 which you have got here, and remainder is equals to 7x minus 9. Okay, so this is how you need to do. So hope this is clear. So if any doubts you can leave in a comment section. So the next question is, so let me quickly copy down the question. So the next question is p of x equals to x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5, and the divisor polynomial given is x square plus 1 minus x. So here you can rewrite this one as x square minus x plus 1. Okay, so let all the variable term be at one side and then you can write down the constant. So now let us divide the polynomial p of x by g of x. So p of x is x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. So now g of x, which is divisor, I'm going to write down here. Okay, plus 1. So now you see here, this term is x4 and this first term is x square. Okay, so 2x square, if you multiply with another x square, you're going to get the x raised to 4 term, right? So because x square into x square will give you x raised to 4. So hence, what is the term I have to multiply here? It's x square. X square into whole of this term will give you some expression or some terms. Okay, so then you can place it just beneath the like terms. X square into x square is x raised to 4. So next term you have minus and here you have plus. So plus into minus is minus, and what term you're going to get? X into x square, which is nothing but x cube. So since you do not have any x cube term here, that x cube term you're going to place away from all other terms at the end. So next here you have plus and plus. Plus 1 into x square is plus x square. So you have a x square term, so just place beneath that. So for other terms you can just place it 0 or leave as it is. Okay, now you change the sign. So I'm going to change this to minus and this to plus. So you know that this cancel out. So now you can check here, minus 3x square and plus x square. Okay, this portion will do what? Minus 3x square plus x square, it's as simple as minus 3 plus 1, which is nothing but minus 2. Correct? So hence this will be minus 2x square. So now bring the other terms as it is, since there is no change happening. So here another term is added, that is plus x cube. So now you can see in the order of exponential terms, you can just take it as x cube minus 2x square plus 4x plus 5. Rewrite this expression which you have got here. Now the next step would be to find x cube. How do you get x cube? By multiplying what to x square? By multiplying plus x, you're going to get plus x cube here. So plus x square plus x is x cube. Next is minus x plus x is minus x square, plus 1 plus x is plus x. Correct? Yes. So now change the sign. This is going to become minus, this is going to become plus, this is going to become minus. So you can cancel this out, and here this one, what you have is, it's minus 2x square plus x square, right? So it's as simple as minus 2 plus 1, which is nothing but minus 1. So you'll always have a subtraction when you have a different sign, and the sign which retains for the answer is the sign which is with the bigger number, larger number. So here minus 2 is a large number and 2 is having the minus sign, hence minus sign will be retained for the answer. So hence you will get minus x square as the answer. So here plus 4x minus x is nothing but plus 3x plus 5, right? Yes. Now what you can do is, you have minus x square and here in the divisor you have x square. So that means you need to just multiply with minus 1. Okay. So minus 1 into x square will give you minus x square. Minus x into minus 1 is plus x, plus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, correct? So now change the sign, plus, this becomes minus, this becomes plus. So now this cancels out. So here 3x minus x, that's as simple as 3 minus 2, which is nothing but 1. 1 is nothing but x here, x. So here it's plus 6. Now you cannot reduce further, so the quotient equals to x square plus x minus 1, and remainder will be equal to x plus 6, right? Hope everything is clear. So let's move on to the next question. So let me quickly copy down the third question. So it is p of x equals to x raised to 4 minus 5x plus 6, and g of x is equals to 2 minus x square. So okay, I can rewrite this as minus x square plus 2, correct? So now let us start the division. So px is x raised to 4 minus 5x plus 6. So now the divisor is minus x square plus 2. So now you can see you have minus x square, you have x4. So from 2 minus x square, if I multiply another minus x square, I am going to get plus x raised to 4, right? So that is what I need in the first term here. So what I am going to do is, I am going to multiply the whole of this divisor with minus x square, right? So minus x square into minus x square is plus x raised to 4. So next term is plus 2 into minus x square is, so here it is 2 into minus x square is nothing but plus and minus is minus, 2 into x square is 2x square. Since you do not have any x square term here, so I am going to place this away from all other terms. So this is as simple as adding 0. Okay, now we can change the sign here, minus, and this becomes plus. So this cancels out. So just bring in minus 5x plus 6 and plus 2x square as it is, and this you can rewrite it 2x square minus 5x plus 6. So now you know here the first term is in x square and here the first term is minus x square. So to make minus x square to 2x square, what you need to do, you need to just multiply with minus 2. Minus 2 into minus x square will become minus into minus plus, 2 into x square is 2x square. So hence I am going to multiply this divisor into minus 2. So minus 2 into minus x square is plus 2x square, minus plus 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Okay, I am going to place beneath the constant. So this is again simple as 0. So change the sign, minus, and this is plus. So just cancel it out. So you will be left out with minus 5x and plus 10, right? So now this is the, what do you have now? You have quotient as minus x square minus 2 and remainder as minus 5x plus 10. Okay, hope this is clear to you. Okay, so if any doubts or any difficulty in understanding, let me know in the comment section. Okay, I'll get back to you with your with your doubts. Okay, I'll just clear all your doubts. So see you in the next video. I'll be solving question number 2. Thank you. Keep watching.